In ChatGPT's unrelentless quest to dominate the generative AI space, ChatGPT has just released one of their newest features. In this video, we're going to talk all about it. We're going to talk about how you might be able to use it. I'll give you a few examples and show you how to set it all up. Today's video, we are talking about DALL-E 3. So if you've ever used ChatGPT before or been to OpenAI's page, you will know that they have the DALL-E 3 model, which is able to generate pictures based off of text prompts. And what's a big deal? Why are we talking about this if it's been around for a while? Well, there's some new updates, some really cool features. The pictures are getting a lot better, and I'm going to show you how I was able to use this. So I want to keep this video fairly short for you, but as we go in here, one of the things you're going to see is that you have these different options. Now, you do have to be a paid subscriber, like most of OpenAI's new tools that they're releasing. You know, if you want GPT 3.5, that is a free version. Anything 4 and any of the plugins or things like that using the internet, that is all part of their paid $20 subscription. But I will tell you, I believe it is worth it. So if you want to set that up, what you're going to go to is you can go to settings and beta down here in the left-hand corner. You can change your theme and all that good stuff, but you go to beta features, right? Turn on plugins. You can turn on advanced data analysis, which is for something else, but you're going to need some of those these toggles turned on in order to use DALL-E 3 within ChatGPT now. And you might go, well, Cameron, why is this little thing right here, why is that so important? Well, if we go over here and let's say we go to thumbnails. I wanted to create different thumbnails for a video that I was doing, and I started up here and I gave it the prompt, make me a YouTube video, a thumbnail about trading using Python, data science, fair value gaps, and why I'm finding so much success using these methods. Now, with this prompt, it gave me some really, really good images. I mean, check these out. I mean, I'm pretty darn impressed with just that simple of a prompt, what you were able to get. Now, back in the day, if you wanted to use DALL-E 3 or any of the image creation AI stuff, you had to pretty much pay for it through OpenAI. Now, there are some free websites and things like that, but what you basically needed was API tokens. And so I never even really used it. I didn't really find that it was useful at all. Now, with the integration that we're getting with ChatGPT, you're getting some really cool things. One of the first things that you're going to notice about the DALL-E 3 integration with ChatGPT is that words are so much clearer. Now, I always call them like AI words, because if you've ever tried to generate images previously, you remember it would write gibberish like this all right here. This is all gibberish under fair value guide. What is that? I do not know. But one of the big things I did say that I wanted in the image or in the thumbnail was stuff about fair value gaps, and not Python and data science. I mean, I guess they got that right. But one of the things you'll notice with this new integration is that words are getting better. They may not be perfect. The words are not like, every single word, if you're an English speaker, is in English, or if you're a Spanish speaker and you write your prompt in Spanish, they're not all going to be like real Spanish, but it's a lot better than what you were getting previously. One of the other things, as you continue to go through here, it gives you the names of these, and it's really good. You can go through, these are great. Can you generate a few more? It'll generate a few more. Scrolling down, they give it, you get a lot of good stuff, and a lot of this stuff sometimes comes from the prompt engineering that you create beforehand. But let's talk about this thumbnail for this video. The one and reason you clicked on this video in particular, right, was the thumbnail. So I asked it, I said, I want to create a thumbnail for a YouTube video I'm creating about ChatGPT and how DALL-E 3 is now an available plugin. Make the thumbnail exciting and give viewers some mystery as to why they will want to know more about this feature. Maybe add something to the thumbnail that says this update is shocking. And it goes through and it creates some really good electrical, shocking, and very vivid and clear images. And we're going to go over why that is and how that is here in just a second. I thought this was an incredible design, especially based off of the small prompt that I gave it. And that's one of the things is prompt engineering can be really the big difference between getting an image that's so-so and an image that just jumps out to you. I mean, this image again is not incredible. I mean, it's very unique and it's very Avengers-esque, right? But one of the things with it is, again, I don't love that it's not perfect English. I'm going to call out some of the things I don't love. But as you continue down, I go, let's try that again, but make ChatGPT and DALL-E 3 plugin more prominent, possibly include that the ChatGPT logo as well. And it didn't do a great job with all this. Again, you get more of that, I call it AI jibber jabber, but it did give you the "this is shocking" update, information right there. And we keep going down, and then I get to this point and I go, combine the elements of the second image above with the elements from the first image from the most recent set of 4 images you provided me with. I go through this, talk about mystery curtains, the hands being behind the curtain, that I like that this is update is shocking, with the plugs, the button, lighting from the first image. I gave it some really good details, right? And it came up with this image, and this image wasn't spectacular, right? It's interesting, it's good, but I don't even know if it was really as good as per se, like this image. I really did like this image. I thought this one was really good. But as you go down here, I then go, and it gives me this image, I go, try that again and see what you can come up with. Make it more mysterious. Maybe pull on themes of Nikola Tesla and Harry Houdini. Like, how are you going to incorporate that into a new image? And this is what it gave me. Used the lights and everything, chains as the cords holding up the lights here. You have some broken lights, and you have some spinning wheels, and you have a lot of these little elements. A 3-eared rabbit, that's some AI stuff right there. And you have the chains, you have electricity, the magic hat. You get some really incredible image quality and depth from this particular image, just through that prompt engineering. And this was exactly what I wanted. It tells you kind of how it created the image and everything. And I couldn't be more happy with how it pulled everything together. One of the big things you do need to kind of be aware of, like I said, when you are prompting ChatGPT, whether it's for images or whether it's for data science or whether it's for anything that you're really working on, being as specific as possible. What I've learned is being as specific with the prompt makes a big difference. If you're more vague, the more vague of an answer you're going to get. And that obviously goes without saying, right? But you'd be surprised at giving it some specific things. You can still create a very specific prompt with few words. And that for me was something I was kind of learning through this. Now, one of the last things, in going through the DALL-E 3 updates, you have, like I said, everything we've noticed in these images so far. You have elements where there's so much more clarity, there's so much more depth, there's so much more detail. As they're saying here, the sidewalks are bustling with pedestrians enjoying the nightlife. I mean, you can prompt engineer this very good. A bustling city under the shine of the moon. A grumpy vendor, a tall, sophisticated man is wearing a sharp suit, sports a noteworthy mustache. I mean, these are incredible pictures that, again, if you compare it to DALL-E 2, not bad, but you're getting so much more depth, so much more detail, so much more vibrance from these images. And ultimately, at the end of the day, you can go through this, you can read all these things, you can learn, what this has, and there's safety and creative and blah, 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 blah. But what I will say, as you go through all this information, the big things you're going to pull out of this from from DALL-E 3 is that the images aren't just random, jarbled up crap that we were getting in some of the older versions. And the other thing is, again, if you pay for ChatGPT already and you pay the $20 subscription, you're going to be able to use DALL-E 3 much more easily, much more effectively, and ultimately you're going to get better quality work out of whatever you're doing. Now, if you have the Canva subscription as well, Canva already has a lot of these things also integrated. So maybe you don't have or don't want to pay for the ChatGPT $20 a month. Canva obviously isn't going to be great for like prompt engineering and data science and trading kind of stuff that I'm generally working on. But if you're a creative designer, you're some sort of graphic designer, and you're looking for something, Canva is going to be the way to go. And I think the Canva membership is much cheaper. I'm not an affiliate or anything like that, but these plugins, and I think just kind of to top off this video here, these plugins in general are incredible. The different options, whoops, I'm rolling around here, go back to new chat. These plugins are really great. Whether it's using the DALL-E 3, the advanced data analysis is much better than what it used to be. And then, you have the plugins, the beta plugins and things like that. You have Bing. If you go to the plugins here, the library is continuing to grow. They have you can even use Canva through OpenAI's plugin section here, and the library for plugins is incredible. I think they now have, I guess there's probably, it won't say exactly, but there is several pages. If you go to all, there's like 127 pages of different plugins. That's for a whole nother video, but ChatGPT continues to change. Like I said, at the end of the day, I use this every day, and there is something new coming out that is new and exciting every single day. Not every single day, but every week. Let's be realistic here. Every single week there is something new and exciting that's coming out. Whether it be for ChatGPT, whether it's Bard doing something new. There are so many other LLMs that are being developed. There's so much work being done with branches and other small libraries from ChatGPT. Brain GPT is one that I'm working on and looking at right now. But the world of AI is continuing to advance, and I'm loving it. I am really, really loving it. What's your favorite part? What's your favorite piece? Have you used this before? I'm curious. Leave me a comment down below. This video isn't sponsored by anybody. I just love putting out some content for you. If you're interested in trading, especially algorithmic trading, and you want to learn a little bit more about that, hit that subscribe button down below, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.